All right, we're going to talk about creating and editing your pages. This particular theme gives you a lot of different options, so I'll go over that right now. We'll see your About Neulife page. Obviously, this is just fake text, nothing going on really. Picture, your title, that kind of a thing. So if I come to the admin and I'll find pages, I'll see my entire list. I can search. Maybe if I'm looking for one, I could type in a search for it. I can paginate through it. Obviously, I can just look for it as it's in alphabetical order. So we have About Neulife. Yep, that's this one right here. Okay, and then what we'll see is obviously the title, About Neulife, so you want to give it that. Here is the text, and then the image, and then some other stuff. Okay, and I'm going to come back to this, but I want to point something out before I get into setting up a new page. This theme basically has options whether you want something to show up on a particular page or not. So service boxes, if you remember and have watched that video already, the service boxes are these right here. You'll see the slider, that's the homepage banner. Don't worry about these because we haven't set those up for this theme. Your background section, your testimonial we use, and that kind of a thing. So basically what we can do is have certain things show up on a page. So for instance, in the About Us page, maybe you want your testimonial to show up on that. So if I do, I would make sure I do show. Set to show to yes. And now if I update this, where am I? Where are we? Okay, there we are. Sorry about that. Now is the worst time of the day to be doing video tutorials as the server runs pretty slow. And we should see, I'm a doofus. I'm supposed to see a testimonial on there, however, I didn't type testimonial. This is a test. And of course, you don't have to type testimonial. It could be something else. It could just be a blurb of anything. Who says it has to be a testimonial, right? Let me try this again since I'm a doofus. All right, and then here's your, oops, this is a testimonial. Okay, so if you don't want it to show up, we just do no, right? Same thing, you want your banner, you want a banner to show up, you can do that same thing. So let's say slider, and if I update, now what should happen is the slider should be there and the testimonial should not. There's your slider. Oops, did I not check the testimonial? Use these settings. No, I probably didn't do something right. So, in any event, basically any option that you see on the home page, you can do it on your internal pages. And when you create a page, you have to set that up. And I'm going to go over that now so you're not lost and wondering why things are there or not there, or that kind of a thing. So let me go ahead and do, did I remove the slider? Nope, I did not. Slider, none. One last time. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a new page. I can add new here, or I can add it by clicking here. And so just for fun, and I can never spell. So make sure you give your title, your page a name. Drop in my content. Okay, right? Maybe break it up a little bit more. And then we'll go ahead and just publish this thing. Okay, and then let's go ahead and view the page, see what we have so far. Alright, so now I got the slider showing up and testimonials showing up, your 3 boxes are showing up, there's my text, and there's a comment box. Whoa, what's going on here? That's why I was showing you the first part of the tutorial. The section that got to be checked, and we'll come in here, we'll see nothing set up. So use these settings, yes. Do I want a slider? No. Do I want the services box? Nah, let's go ahead and say yes. We'll leave those on here. So we'll show all. Make sure this is none. Leave that out. Testimonial, no. And then down at the very bottom, allow comments and trackbacks, no. Update. Excuse me. So here's your services boxes that we went over the first time. We can put those in there if we like. And then here's your actual information. So let's go ahead and get rid of those boxes. Where is that? Services, none, update. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a picture in there. So I'll click where I want the picture. I think I want to pick a top. I'm going to do add media. Did I not click it? Am I going crazy? There we are. And then let's do this cute couple, the cute family. And then we'll see the one I've picked. And then on the right, I can do my alignment basically. So I can float it left. I can have it centered, right, or none. Basically, it's you're going to wrap text around it or not. We'll do left. And then what I want to do is change my file size. So this is way too giant. So let's just do a nice 300 by 199. Insert. Boom, there's our picture. Maybe I'll color this sentence, change the font color. I'll do an orange, just for fun. Let me update this. What we should see is the adjustments I made. There's your picture, right? And then there's the text wrapping around it. And then the orange text that I did. And then what I can do is, drop in some more, make this page a little bit longer just so you can kind of see it working. All right. We can do the buttons. So I could do this, for instance, button with a link. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and just put this one in real quick just so you can see it. And I click that by clicking this little icon. I went too fast on that, I apologize. If you click this little icon, it gives you that pop-up. So I went ahead and updated it. Now I have a button, right, with the name on it. And so if you remember, if you saw on some of the pages, you asked me to put this purple button in there. Well, I shouldn't say you asked for purple, but a button in there about schedule a complimentary coaching session. So that's how I set that up. So if I go to, let's see, let's edit this page real quick. Scroll down, I'll see this is that purple button I put in there. What I would recommend, just so you can keep it uniform, is to copy and paste this button at the bottom of all your pages. Because basically, I've set up a width for it and the height for it, so it looked nice. I did some extra work to make it look nice because the default that you're seeing on that particular sample it's not looking as nice. So I would copy one of these out and paste it in. Wants to go back, there we are. See, it looks like this. And then maybe it's too close for the text for you, so I could just enter some spaces. Let's see if that works. Oh wait, it's not in our store. Where are we? We're on just for fun, right? Bink, and there we are. Okay. That'll do it for pages. This is running into 10 minutes, and I don't want to make your head hurt any more than it is. But that's excuse me. That should do it for setting up your pages. Of course, if you have a question about something specifically, just shoot me an email. I'll try to help you.